Do you want to start farming in Nigeria and you don't know where to get land? You're not alone because this is one of the biggest challenge that we have right now. You want to start farming, you don't know how to. This video is going to guide you on how to get a land first. Okay? Land acquisition is one of the biggest challenges any farmer would face because if you don't have land, where are you going to farm? Do you want to do hydroponics? We don't have facilities for hydroponics in Nigeria at the moment. It's not so rampant and it's not cheap. So, here are 5 easy steps on how you can secure land. And in fact, there's going to be a free tip eventually because I would now tell you how you can get land for a very long time for free without any payment. Make sure you stick around. My name is Maria Habila and I'm an agri entrepreneur. I make videos about agriculture and how to make money in agriculture, how to invest in agriculture and everything agriculture and money because this is going to be our money year 2025. Now, specifically in this video, we're going to be talking about how to secure farmlands and the easiest ways and how you can even get free farmland eventually. Okay, make sure you stick around, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I teach everything agriculture and agri investments and money related as well. So make sure you watch this video to the end, drop a comment, ask your questions, and we'll get right into the video. The fastest and easiest way to secure a land is through leasing, right? We're going to start with the first one, leasing, where you go and rent a land. You can rent a land for as low as 5,000 to 100,000 naira per hectare in Nigeria. But here are some tips that you need to follow first. If you want to understand leasing, you want to go about renting land, here are some things that you should know first before you go and start renting any land. Number one is it must be in rural areas. It's actually cheaper to farm in rural areas. Generally, it's easier to get land there because people are not living there like that, and there's vast farmland. Most importantly, it is cheap. It is easy. Labor is cheap. So I'll give you an example. For most people who live in Abuja, they farm around the outskirts of Abuja. So find outskirts of your cities. For example, Abuja residents mostly farm around Nasarawa, Kefi, Expressway. They farm around Kubwa, Buari, that road, Buari Expressway. They also farm around Suleja, around Gwakalada Airport Road. There are vast lands there because people have not occupied them. So if you are in any place, make sure you go to the outskirts. That's going to be the easiest place you can find land. Negotiate with the local chiefs and the community. So most times when you go there, don't go as a big man or big woman. Go there, go to the chief's palace, the local chiefs there. In the north, they call them Hakimi, all these small chiefs, Miangwa. They are the ones that you can get some of the best deals from. But another way that you can get also is through connection. So, say for instance, your friend farms there. It's just for you to call a person, hello, how far? I want to farm around this area. How can you help me secure a land? And you might just be lucky to find somebody who is willing to lease or somebody who is not going to farm again, and then you can get the person's land. Most importantly, sign up agreements. Last year I spoke about my cousin who started farming earlier in 2024. One of the issues that he had was agreements. So as soon as he went there, he had already paid for the land and he left. He came back and saw that some people had planted corn there. You see, what is happening? Thank God for that agreement, and then they were able to come back to the table to draw up a better agreement. So please make sure there's a binding agreement because people can be crazy. It's small money, and they are not educated like that. And it couldn't be a family land, so the eldest brother will go and lease it, the younger brother to go and lease it. That happened in my immediate family before, so you should watch out for that. Make sure there's an agreement. And then you can start farming immediately. No hassle. Now let's move on to number two. Another way that you can find land when you want to farm is buying the land outrightly. So you can just go get vast land. I have a plot. I have a few plots myself. So you can just buy the land outrightly. Mostly around the outskirts. So get the land outrightly around the outskirts of wherever you stay. I'm insisting on outskirts because labor is cheap. Labor is cheap, and those people are good with farming. They know what's up. You don't have to struggle. And it's easier to get honest people. Don't get me wrong. There's some people that have mental problems among those villagers. Yes, but yeah, it is one of those things. The nice part about buying outrightly is the fact that you have control over your land. You can plant whatever you want to plant. You can plant cassava. You can plant whatever. You can plant anything. In fact, you can leave the land fallow and nobody will disturb you. But yeah, that's the good part, right? Now, how do you want to buy a good farmland safely? I have some tips for you. Work with a trusted real estate or land dealer. That's like your surest bet. Trusted one, oh, because like I said, family land they cause problem. Number two, verify the land ownership. That's simple real estate. You cannot just go and buy land from anybody. Verify the ownership. Make sure it's not government land. Make sure the land has not been purchased before. Do your C of O as early as possible and make sure that they give you papers and make sure that the whatever area people, the chief of that local area has signed, you know, you're doing your right. Don't do I jump and pass. Follow due diligence. Ensure that there's no land dispute before you pay. Oh. Don't go and pay and come within. I don't know, I did not know. Make sure that there's no land dispute before you make any payment. Ask your questions around. Even though you're working with trusted people, still ask around. Get your C of O. It is your land, so get your C of O so that you can just get started. So yeah, that's another way to get farmland. You buy it. Now let's move on to number three. Government allocation. Do you know that government can allocate lands for you? Okay, let me break this down for you. Do you know that the government actually offers subsidized rates, subsidized lands to farmers? Very like ridiculously cheap through farming schemes. So you have to go through this Nigeria, sha. You have to go through some connection here and there to be able to get that. Yeah, so that's how it is. You need to go through due diligence. Go to your local agri farms office, go to Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, all those offices. I don't know what these ministries are anymore because today they are under another ministry, next tomorrow they are under another one. But whatever ministry is in charge of agriculture, especially in your local government, go there and try to find out if there's anything that is there for you under the agri scheme, and you might be lucky to find one or two deals as regards agri farmland. So most times their requirements, you just have to maybe join a cooperative, be a part of a cooperative. Those are other easier ways that you can find government incentives. So if you belong to farming cooperatives, you can actually get a headway around it. Actually, this option is actually one of the best for those who want to go into large scale farming because you cannot rent such a large scale farm for years. Most people who lease do not lease for years. They will just lease for 1 year, 2 years at most. So getting government owned is fantastic. The number four ways to secure farmland is community farmland and family land. So there are communities who own vast lands and who give them out to individuals and willing members who are willing to farm because not everybody is willing to farm, even though they have access to such lands. So that's another way that you can secure it. So if you want to secure family lands, go and talk to elders in your community. Be a good member of your village or your umuna or your angwa, whatever area you live in, or whatever area you want to get the land, you need to get ahead with the community leaders. They're the ones that would help you secure those lands. Another thing is you have to get partnership agreements. You have to because these people can be moving mad. Trust me, we have had issues with lease of farmlands before. So from community, yeah, but you need to make sure that the right documentations are done, right agreements are done. So that's it. That's how you can get a land through community or family members. Now let's move on to number five. Let's move on to number five and the secret tip. Do you know that a lot of NGOs actually have lots and lots of vast lands looking to give to people? I was even surprised when I found out, you guys, it is happening in this country. A lot of government owned lands, NGOs are using them and they're looking for what to even give. So if you are lucky, you don't have to pay any money. You just walk up to them, tell them what you want, and most likely they'll give you. So how can you get this free farmland? Here's one thing. Look out for the opportunities. See, outside this says Matambo buy butter. You always ask questions. Always ask questions. Oh, do you know this? Do you know that? And by doing that, you'll be able to secure yourself a good plot of land. for free, no leasing, nothing. Most times these people prefer partnerships other than outright leasing to just random people. So offer them something in return and then you'll be able to get it. So it's not just free like that, free. Offer them something. In some other people do in some other places they tell you to, grease the palm. I don't know how that works, but most times it's partnerships that they require, not just giving for free like that. Most importantly, if you're a woman, this is the best time to go into farm because there are a lot of incentives for women. If I find any amazing incentives for women, all these initiatives that help women, equip them to get lands and all that in 2025, I'll make a video about it to be honest because most of us do not have this information and that's why we're missing out on all of these amazing opportunities. Finally, in this video, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you need personal guidance, personal help, let me also know in the comment section. But if you want consultation, I offer consultation. It's not free. Send a WhatsApp message to the number on your screen or in the description box for one-on-one consultation session. It's not free. I also have an agri community where I help people invest in various forms of agri. This year, we are going to be diversifying, so make sure you join that. That's also not free. um I do market surveys for people and inquiries, all of that, price updates, all that. That is not also free because nothing is free in Nigeria. Finally, I have a free community for agriculture. So this agri community is called Agri Community 2. It requires just you offering something in agriculture. So if you are part of the agri industry, you're a farmer or you are a seller or you you do mechanized farming, you supply goods, you know how to get things, or you are in need of suppliers, you need whatever, that's a community because a lot of us do not get to find easy buyers, easy sellers, easy all of that. So that's what this community is trying to solve. It's still in its incubation stage, so please just be patient. If you're interested in joining that kind of community, just let me know. Send a message to the same WhatsApp number. Okay. Most importantly, farming is very lucrative. But one of the major issues is getting a farmland. These 5 tips I've given you, they're the easiest way. We lease farmlands. Okay. We have some that are own, like our personal, on my mom's guava plantation sits on our own personal lands. We have a few personal lands that we bought, but a lot of them, especially the largest farms, are on lease in local communities. So if you want us to help you with that also, it is not free. In fact, but for you to get a lot of free things from me, you have to be a member of my community. They're the ones that have free access to me. They're the ones that can just, oh, how far, Maria, I need help with this. And if it doesn't require anything much, we do it for you for free. Okay? So that's the perks of being a part of the Coffee African Enterprise community. But for the other free community where you buyer meet seller, people in the agri industry just come together to build and support each other, that is absolutely free. And that's also in its incubation stage. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you like it and I hope that it's been helpful and I hope it answers your question on how to get land. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, drop in the comment section and share with your friends and loved ones. I'll see you guys in other videos. Bye.